3 mile an hour right down the runway. That's a lie. Let me rewind that for you. 300 miles an hour across the runway. That's about what it felt like being beat by that wind all day. Dang!
So that's what we had Saturday on our flying all day.
And then the next day was what? 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean Sunday.
It's pathetic.
It picked up some Sunday too, but yeah. So we had a great turnout, and we had good food. Had right many people there. We had good pilot registrations.
Yeah, so
no complaining there. But it was a beautiful day as far as sun. But man, we were out there that morning. Me and Wayne were hanging banners. We were about to freeze.
Yeah.
My fingers. And and we were just out there the night before, getting everything ready. And it was warmer the night before. I mean, in that thunderstorm, we had a pretty bad thunderstorm that came by us. It didn't come to us, but we could see it everywhere.
I could feel it.
Yeah, you could feel it in the air. But hope you guys are doing great. It's another Tuesday night edition of Flight Club. We're just hanging out, working on a T-28. And we're also going to have Sean from Scale RC Engines in here again tonight to show you guys some cool stuff. And as you well know, we have got the cockpit in the airplane. And this is what I've been working on some to get this ready for you guys to look at. This is the radial for the T-28.
That's sexy.
As you can see, I mean, it looks just like aluminum, guys. I mean, that's super nice. And putting the wires and the push rods and everything in, you can see the cylinders that I've got done so far, and we're working our way around. Sean included all of your aluminum push rods and everything with the plane. You got plenty of those. And Wayne and I just actually took a black magic marker, a fat magic marker, and just painted those black to be the push rods. And man, we were at the show this weekend. We had this stuff on demo so people could see it in the cockpit, and they were digging this. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this right here. I mean, this is beautiful. And people can't believe it's not aluminum until they pick it up and touch it. So yeah, very impressive work. And Sean's going to have some stuff up here tonight to show you guys. It's really impressive as well. I'm going to let him tell you about that. But wanted to say hello and hope you guys had a good weekend. And I hope somebody got some good flying in, man.
Somebody must have somewhere, but we didn't get nothing here done. I mean, we tried to put an airplane together. We couldn't even get the airplane together. It was blowing so hard.
It was bad, man.
There was 4 of us trying to get that thing together, and it was the wind.
Yeah, and we were in between trailers. And it was still bad.
Oh, it was a nightmare. I went home with a headache. I was there at 6 in the morning. I got home at 9 at night.
Yeah, but it was fun. You know, we got to be out there hanging out.
Yeah, it was fun.
You know,
but
hey,
it's
Tim, thank you, buddy. There's Tim throwing away.
Tim
throwing the
money?
sunshine away. Yes, man.
You probably got more back there than we got over
Hey,
here.
we'll take all of it, man. But it's Cujo out there. Hey, watchdog, chill out. But again, you know, you can't control the weather, so it was a beautiful day, sunny wise. But man, I was like windburned when I got home. You know,
I was chapped.
So,
everything was chapped. Even things you can't see was chapped.
I hear you. But we had some great sponsorship. Legend Hobby. We gave away a Cessna Ag Wagon that was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, veteran won that.
And matter of fact, yeah, actually a veteran of our club won that. I'll show you guys this picture real quick as well. We've got some good stuff to show you here tonight too. Wayne and I had another friend of ours that was out there, and he gave us a really cool idea, and we went with it, and it turned out really good. So I'm going to show you this right here. This is actually our club president in the red shirt, and the guy standing beside him is the veteran that won the Ag Wagon, and his friend is holding it up. He was carrying it for him, and he was super thrilled. That was the big highlighted prize for our giveaway, and
this one.
We're going to get there. Hang on a second.
Oh, I can't show you that.
But we're going to, like I said, we had Scale RC Engines give us a $125 gift certificate, which was awesome. After everybody saw this stuff, it made more people want it. He had a great banner up with his QR code on it that people could scan. I actually sent several people to it to scan it. We had ZoomRC.net was a great sponsor. Hobby King, HRB. Who else do we have out there?
Everybody. Zoom.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sorry.
Zoom. Yeah, Guy Caputo.
Guy Caputo.
Guy Tiger RC. The guy was awesome to us. We gave some of his wheel locks away. We gave T-shirts away from Guy. We gave plane restraints away. So could not ask for better sponsorships, man. And that's what makes these things. People, if you can't fly, at least you're winning, right? So we just had a great time and probably had over an hour and a half long giveaway of shirts that Legend Hobby gave us. Airplane.
Yeah, but there was no complaints this time.
No complaints about.
Evidently, they didn't come back.
Exactly. So
that's funny.
That was awesome, and to have all those great things, we gave away bomber field cups that Legend gave us,
hats,
pink pins,
shirts, pink pins,
shirts, yeah,
condoms.
Yeah, we had a lot of cool stuff.
I just don't understand why we're giving away condoms. I don't understand that.
But thanks to all the great sponsors, man. We couldn't do it without you guys, and we appreciate it. So, with that being said, we're going to bring in Sean tonight and let him show you some great things that he's got. Actually, coming to the website right now for you guys that are looking and needing, and I'm sure there's a few of you out there. Is that your halo?
Yeah, that's probably the color of my halo too. The way everything's been going.
Exactly.
Yesterday, my air compressor blew up yesterday. I lost first and overdrive gear yesterday. I took my daughter to the airport and I knew something would be wrong. I left the airport, dropped her off. I get a phone call 5 minutes later. I'm going down the highway. You got to come back. The idiots down there would not inspect her luggage for whatever reason. It doesn't fit in the machine. I had to go back, pick up her luggage. She took whatever she could, put it in there. And then now I have this halo.
Okay. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to bring Sean in here, and you guys give him a good welcome. This is Sean from Scale RC Engines, guys. Here he is right here.
That's Mr. PLA right there.
That's right, man.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Good.
Good, man. It's always a pleasure to have you here, and we were showing you work off, man. We bragging on you. This is like.
Did you glue that down?
It's just barely tacked.
It's just tacked?
Yeah, it's just barely tacked. Just so I can kind of get in there. I want to show it off.
Oh, yeah. That's sexy.
Yeah, we're just admiring your work, man. It just gets better and better. And,
yeah, it does.
I've seen the pictures that you're going to talk about tonight, and, man, I think you just get more impressive with everything you're doing. And the cockpit in this plane looks amazing. We showed that last week. And
everybody loved that.
Yeah, guys at the fly-in this weekend were looking at it, and they're like, that's 3D printed.
That is 3D printed.
So, kudos, man. So, so tell us what you're working on.
Appreciate that. Yeah, so, I mean, I've been really busy lately. I was down in Perry, Georgia a little while ago. I just got back from the Toledo show. But I did just finish up the final touches on this product, which is the direct fit for the Legend Hobby Corsair.
Oh, yeah. So that's for the starter motor on the side or the gear.
Yep. So this one's going to be, it's offered on the website. They're both the same price. They're both going to be $64.95. This one's going to have the cutout for the EME60 with the electric start already in it.
That's cool.
And then this is going to be your standard version. It comes with a cap. It's going to fit your giant scale electrics or your standard gas motors. So there's going to be no assembly on this one. It comes pre-colored. The push rods are part of the piece on this, so you don't have to do any assembly work on this one. I did just release it on the website, so I'll drop that in the comments for everyone to take a look at.
Yep.
And yeah, no, this was a really good project. The Corsair came out really well. We did a lot of weathering on this one. We put the cockpit kit in it and everything. This one belongs to a friend of mine at the field. He got one of the first ones, so I jumped right on it.
That's awesome. Hey, look, I had Tim Toutant said he sent you an email about a scale cockpit for his T45 he just got a hold of, and he said he didn't get an answer. Did you get an email from him?
I'll take a look. I think I did email back. I remember someone emailed me back, but let me write that down to get to it after the show.
Just write down money bags at.
Yeah, Tim's a good guy, man. He's always throwing the sunshine around.
Yeah, he drove all the way here from Michigan last time.
Yeah.
From Michigan. I said, you crazy.
But yeah, he just got a killer T45 that he's getting together, and he's making his decals himself. He's done some of his own decals for
him. Yeah, he does.
It's really good.
Wow, really?
So yeah, he's wanting something with a cockpit from you, and the guy was at our fly-in this weekend. What's the plane that Marshall got that he did the radio for?
Oh, Spirit of St. Louis.
Yeah, Spirit of St. Louis. And in that particular piece that you did, they actually had a front and a back piece you did, and they put them together to make a whole radio engine, man. It looks sick.
Yeah. I got to see that one. I've heard and hearing about this one. I haven't seen it in person yet.
Well, I told him, I said, man, I need a picture. I said, because I want to get it to Sean so he can get it up on his website. He said, all right. He said, I just keep forgetting it. He said, but I will get it for you. I'll get Wayne to text him tonight and see if he can get a picture. Yes, you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
We talk about Marshall.
I had a couple of guys ask this weekend what was the price on this particular setup for this radio, and I said, well, I'm not 100% sure. I said he may have it on the website. So what does this one sell for?
Yeah, so that one's right on the website. So the gas version, which is what's in your hand, you get everything for $55 plus shipping. So that's your push rod, your mount, and your the engine itself, all in full color. I have been getting a couple questions, so I'm gonna address this. I haven't shipped the first batch yet because we're still waiting on the muffler to come in to check that clearance with those scale mufflers. I've been getting a couple questions on that. So as soon as, if anyone's got one on order and isn't using those scale mufflers, shoot me an email and I'll ship it right out. But right now, that's what I'm on hold for on those. And the second batch of cockpit kits is going out probably in about 2 weeks. We're running the second batch now. They're real time consuming on those, but they are on machines. But yeah, so no, yeah, that one's $55. The electric version, which is a little deeper, which is what's going to be on mine. It's the hub on the front's a little fatter. That one's $75. Same thing. They both are going to come with that mount that's going to glue right into the. I shaped it for the cowling. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop the mount in like Jeff's got there, and you're going to glue it to the inside lip. And then the wood ring that comes with the kit is going to fit up perfectly on that back surface, centering up the dummy engine in the middle.
I'm gonna take this ring out because this is the one right now we've just got it tacked to it. I'm gonna just fit it up inside here so people can kind of get a visual.
Oh, there's a nice visual.
Yeah, so so the mounting ring will center it up perfect to the cowl. The ring fits perfect in the cowl itself. You just goop everything in. So it's pretty drop. It's pretty much the only real work is if you want to do some details like you got there with the wires. And Phil Camp did some too on his, if you've seen his posts, like you were mentioning, the paint and the wires.
Like that is how it would really go.
Yeah.
I mean, that just looks amazing. And the fit inside here is absolutely perfect. I mean, it just fits in there really good. And I was talking to Sean earlier. He was saying use either E6000 or, if you've got a preference of what you like to glue this in. And once it's in, and you don't have to worry about it. So that looks really sick right there, man. Yeah,
I think this one came out really well. It really is going to complement these.
Is he building the T28?
Huh?
Is he building the T28?
You're building the T28 too, but he's doing electric.
Yeah.
How many watt is your motor?
I got actually it's right here. I ended up getting the Avion 55cc equivalent, so it's gonna 260 kV on 12 cell. So
nice,
big can.
Are you going to run a 2 or 3 blade prop?
I'm going to run a 3 blade, I think.
Yeah, that's what I got. Thomas sent me the 3 blade for this one, and it looks really nice.
Where is it?
It's at the house because I got to get it drilled.
Well, you didn't tell him we're on a third studio. We moved again.
Just in a different location.
Yeah, see, you're in a new location this week.
Yeah. We're getting everything looking good. We just kind of got it set up quick tonight so we could.
We just pushed all the junk to the left.
Just giving it a dry run.
Whoa, my little ding danger's falling.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, you got several guys. I know a friend of mine that's doing electric as well. I think, Michael Reiska is doing electric as well. Because earlier on, when you were on the show, he was asking about the radio as well for his electric setup too. And I think he may have ordered it from you already. I'm not sure. But he's doing electric. And like I said, a couple of other guys are doing it too, I think, that I know. And I mean, the work is incredible, man. And like I said, every time I see your stuff, it just gets better and better and better. So
appreciate that.
And for any of you guys out there that are looking for basically the cockpits for these airplanes, we had several guys at the fly-in this weekend that saw this work, and they were just blown away, and they were like, well, can he do so-and-so, and can he do this? And the guy that's got the Spirit of St. Louis, he's like, I want a Mustang cockpit. I said, so you'll send him pictures, man, and let him know. I said, he can knock it out for you, Yeah,
so I'm going to be releasing generic cockpits, too. I actually have, once I get through the T28 orders, I want to obviously fulfill current orders before I start releasing new cockpits. But I have a P-51 generic coming out, which I'll end up sizing up for, the Commons, the Top Flight, the Hangar 9, anything I can get my hands on, I'll size one up for. I have an L-19 cockpit in my files that I just finished designing. that I'm going to be putting in my 100-inch one, and then see if I can get my hands on something bigger to scale it up to fit that one. I have the Corsair cockpit out already. I've been, but all these, like the T28 one, where I'm going to be releasing generics for.
Right.
They won't have, the generics won't have lenses. They'll just be stickers. You'll have to probably trim and cut depending on the airplane, but there will be a series of cockpits coming out over the next year. I got a D7 cockpit coming out. That's probably going to be the next one up because that one's already being worked on.
Okay.
Together.
Well, I can tell you, man, and I told several guys at the field this weekend that were questioning the whole cockpit on both of them. And, everybody, the main questions were, does it come like this? And I said, well, every little panel you see is all done. You just have to stick it to the main piece, which you can see the layout, where it goes. I laid everything out first, got it where it goes, and then one by one just glued each panel. That's easy. Then you put the whole side in. I said the hardest part of this whole thing was doing the lenses on the stickers, man. It was like, like peeling and sticking. But it's like I told guys, I said, if you take your time, it's tedious, but if you take your time, don't rush it. I said, it'll be perfect. And then Ken Wade actually ordered everything from you. He's one of our friends that's building the T28 as well. He's got the cockpits and the radial from you. And I was telling him that if you'll put each lens in with the sticker and then flip it over and just take I used medium CA.
That's what I used.
And then, just kicked it with a little bit of kicker. And it was perfect, man. I had no runs, no nothing. So everything turned out perfect in there. And I got the extra disc from you within like a day or two. And
I realized the next day everyone who got their cockpits got a second shipment with extra lenses. I realized I counted one cockpit kit, not two.
Don't worry about it. It gets worse as you get older. The brain fade just naturally shows up.
Yeah. But we had a lot of interest in that this weekend. So I hope you get something off of that as well. And like I said, we sent people to your QR code on the sign, and we also passed out your business cards. And so people were just super impressed by everything they saw, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
That's what it's all about. We appreciate you, and that $125 gift certificate was very well appreciated. That was a big deal, especially you got something like this that's $50-$60, man. You still get something like that. You got money to spend on some other things. So,
I tried to steal it, but he wouldn't let me steal it.
Yeah, I kept watching him walk off. What are you doing, man?
Nothing.
But yeah, our club president held that one for a while, basically because I told him, I said, the code's on it. I said, you can't let everybody see that. And he said, I'll just hang on to it. And when I'm ready to give it away, I'll announce it. So, but yeah, that was a great way of doing that. So we really appreciate that very much. So.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, before I forget, back to the Corsair motor for a second. I'm going to do an exclusive discount for this week only for the podcast. I'm going to have a coupon code I'm going to put in the chat now, Jeff20, one word, and it's going to get you 20% off of the Corsair Direct Fit, and it's going to be good through Saturday. So Saturday at midnight, from now till Saturday at midnight. I see Scott Monarch already ordered it. I'll fix his manually, but
that's big, man. 20%. Yeah. That's huge. You can't beat that. That's a good deal off of something that's, $55-$60. That's a pretty big discount.
I have the picture.
Show it.
Which one?
Oh, let's see.
Whichever one. Which one you got? Okay, yeah. Show it to him. Let him see it.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'll email you these two because I want you to have these. This is the Spirit of St. Louis.
Let's see it.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Let me get my Canon Barbie cam.
Now you gotta understand, guys. Sean did this. We saw this last year.
Hold on. Let me see how close I got it. Let me get it.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that was the one he had me do the whole front nose.
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
He had me do the entire front nose of that airplane.
Yeah, well, this is what got my interest in your work. I saw it last year, and I thought it was metal. And
that's right, because I was there when you did that.
And he told me, he said, no, man, this is a guy 3D print sees. And I was like, what is the name of it? He told me the name of your business. And I was like, oh, my God, that is beautiful. And so, yeah, that's how I first saw you and your work. And, so I'll email you these pictures, man, because I definitely want you to have them. Because they'd be great on your website. I'll give you his email address if you want to send them to him right now. That way you can go ahead and get it. That way, if you want to put them up, you can. But yeah, that's what sparked me, man. When I saw that, and I didn't never heard of you, and he was showing that to everybody last year at our big Warbird Classic that we had.
Yeah, I think he was one of the that was probably like 6 months to a year in of me doing this, and that was one of the first really big custom jobs I did because he wanted the whole front nose.
Yeah,
and we were
that's a
going
lot.
over the plans to get it to mesh up. We had he had sent me the section view from the plans, and I had to draw it up in CAD. And it was a lot of design work, but it looks like it worked out real well.
Yeah, well, absolutely, because he was talking to somebody, and I'm like walking by, and I see, and he's holding it in his hand, and I caught my eye, and I'm like, I said, man, that's killer. What is that? And he said, it's a 3D printed. I said, you mean that's not metal? He said, no. And I said, can I hold it? And he handed it to me, and I expected my hand to go down. It was like, dang. I said, that is cool, man. And I mean, I was just like into it because I love design and checking things out. I mean, I was just like, man, so very good work, bud. I'm telling you. And like you said, you just get better because that's the first thing I ever saw. And like I say,
Keep the cord warm.
okay. And when I saw it, I was just blown away. So I'm so glad we hooked up, and I can show more of your stuff on here. But that Corsair piece looks amazing, man.
Yeah, I got the photos up on the website if anyone wants to see it. And that link I just posted, I'll post it again here. But that one looks real good. If you do have the EME 60, so that was one thing we were trying to figure out when we were fitting this up, is
right.
that starter comes in bright red anodized.
Oh,
so
wow,
it was sticking out like a sore thumb. And we ended up one of the older guys have been building their whole life. One of these master builders that I fly with, he was telling me a trick he uses where you just cover the pickup and then you just spray the whole starter mechanism silver and re-grease the gear, and it works perfect. The gear will peel the paint off as it needs, and he's been doing that on all of those to hide the electric start in the front there.
That's awesome. Have you sent them to him yet?
No, because I've had that sent to me, so I can.
Oh, okay. He's trying to get bless his heart. He's trying to get this email. He's not the most technical person.
That's all right. I'll get him eventually.
I'm learning too, so that's all that matters. I'm gonna go through here real quick, man, and I want to just give a shout out to some of our followers that are here every week. They're such good people that come hang out with us and support this channel, and that's what it's all about, as I said, because that gets people to you from us, and that's what we like to do. Let's see, Ken Wade, which I told you had ordered everything from you.
Yep.
I don't know if he's gotten it yet, but he's ordered it. We've got Victor RC Jets. We have got, let's see, going down the list, John Holligan. How are you, John? CBO Hobo. We've got Shadow Ops, Keith Christie, Silver Fox RC. Let's see, who else? Paul McNeil. Going down the list. Of course, Mr. Tim Touton, always showing the love here on the channel. Of course, we got Mom here in the house. She's always hanging out with us, asking for the thumbs up from everybody. Jeff in Lower Alabama, or LA Jeff, as I like to call him. Let's see, who else? Scott Monarch. Of course, we've got Scale RC Engines hanging out in the chat. If you got any questions, guys, throw them up in there. Sean will be glad to answer your questions. We got RC Pilot Will here tonight. We've got Ruff in the house. How you doing, Ruff? Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody real quick. Ron, what's up, bud? Craig Beaven. And Lyndon Stewart, all the way from Guyana, is hanging out with us tonight. And Litz RC in the house. So, yeah, these guys, man, they come hang out with us every week. And we just have a great time. And like I said, we're just having fun here, man, and love the helping everybody. I mean, that's what it's all about, and showing beautiful work like this. I mean, I'm going to zoom in on this again, guys, because I want you to see this too. Like I said, we're putting the push rods in that come with this. The wiring does not come with it. I'm doing that myself. That's just some fine, like telephone wire size wiring. Phil Camp did this, and I really liked it. So I actually followed his lead on that one. And it's turning out, it just gets better and better. I mean, as far as the scale details in it and everything. And then, of course, you want to show him the cockpit up close?
Ask him if he's got them on his email.
You got them on the show, or you want us to bring
No, I mean the email. I sent it on his email.
The email?
Wayne said check your email. He
Yeah,
sent that
I
out.
sent you twice to make sure it was right. 'Cause I'm a little retarded when it comes to
I
electronics.
got it.
You
Second
got two of
send.
them because the second one said second one sent just in
Hey,
case.
he actually can figure out stuff a lot better.
You
than
can say retarded when you're retarded, so nobody's getting offended here.
Pop that off and we can,
Yeah, I got them. They were good.
We want to open it?
Yeah, let me slide it open real quick. Let's see. Do it like this. All right. And the seats are not glued in, so
Oh, yeah.
so just leave that one there. We'll show them this. So yes,
We ready?
yeah, go ahead. And that way they can get a good look at that on the inside, and I'll get out of the way here and let you get up close to there. No, just
What?
take this off.
Oh, we're going to take it out. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Well, slow down there. Come on now. Take a mite off.
There you go.
Pull your dress down. Stop
Taking
complaining.
up the whole plane. I'm like, what are you doing?
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
And I actually ordered the door sequencers from Dave's RC Electronics. I spoke with Dave today.
See, I'm trying to get it right in
And,
there. I can't see myself. Oh, yeah.
Looking good. Look at that, guys. I mean, look at the detail in that. The gauges.
Look at that ugly beast in the background.
All the side panels are so detailed.
Yeah, that
all
is
the
cool.
Switches and knobs. Yeah, I just went to Dave's RC Electronics today and talked to Dave personally and ordered the gear door sequencers, as well as the pilot heads that move both pilots' heads simultaneously and everything. I wanted them to move randomly. I just like that. And I'm gonna have a switch so I can turn them off and on with too. But yeah, and the lights in this airplane also came from Dave's RC Electronics as well.
Yeah, which light did he do? The one in the back there?
Do what now?
What was the light he did? The light he did in that one?
He did all the lighting. That light came with the kit, and I'm actually going to include it in the cockpit.
Yeah, what was the light that Dave did for the plane?
Every light on this airplane, I put the landing lights in the wing, the wingtip lights, the beacon lights, top and bottom.
Oh, nice.
All of those came from him, and everything comes on a board that you can pick the sequence and how your lights come on. You can set the sequence for your landing lights. Everything is adjustable, and once you set it like you want it, every time you plug the plane in, it comes back on the same way, so you never have to reset it unless you want a different pattern. So really cool. And the way he's got it done, he's 3D printed his own board cover, so it sits right in the plane. Looks really nice. The wiring's all there.
It's nice.
What is it? The MPX connectors? Is that what they're called? MXP, what are they?
You talking about little teeny weeny?
Yeah, the ones that your
Something
wing
like
plugs in. Yeah, so he includes all of that, so you can unplug everything for your wings to come off.
I know what you're
So,
talking about.
yeah.
Those little turquoise looking connectors.
Yeah, and my landing lights, I'm proud of those, man. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was another thing that I saw Philip did his that way, and here's mine. This is actually, so that's how I did mine in the wing. Just like that right there.
Oh, it's good. A little bit.
Let me help you, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Let me get it up there, baby. Get that Canon Barbie cam going.
It's
Here we
right
go.
in the
Almost
leading-
there.
it's
There
right-
it is.
It's right in the
Oh,
leading
that's
edge.
nice.
Yeah, it's right in the leading edge, and I did silver tape behind it, and I've had several guys at the show. They were asking me. They said, "Man, how did you do that? You know, what did you use for that light?" There's a better picture of it right there too.
Oh, now you're gonna get it close.
But
That was real good.
yeah. So several people asked me, "What did you use for a lens cover?" Well, funny thing is,
Hey, what was it?
being creative. It was a Energizer D-cell battery pack. And
the plastic.
Oh,
where the battery sits in
it
the
just
plastic,
had the perfect radius.
It's got the perfect radius with just a slight little bit of bend that you put in
So
there.
they call that a blister.
Yeah, it was perfect. And so because I was like, what can I use? What can I use?
Yeah, you're looking around the trash
So,
can, looking around
we
everything.
save everything.
Bottles.
Well, I actually had saved that, for the clear plastic.
Got your legs out of the
And it
trash
turned out to
can.
be a perfect fit for the front of that leading
You
edge.
just found that
That's
perfect
cool.
radius and lipped it on
Yeah.
there, and
Went perfect, man. So
price was right. Free.
free. Ain't nothing like free. And I put silver tape all around the light itself. And those lights that Dave sent, they will blind you, man. I mean, me and Wayne were like, damn. So they worked out really good. Have you put lights on yours yet?
No, I didn't. I just had the stock one. I didn't I haven't put any of the lights in the wings. Now that I didn't know that he had the whole kit.
Oh yeah, he's
You
he's got
mentioned
an
the lights.
entire
I thought you were
kit.
talking
He's
about
got
the
an-
interior light. I didn't realize he did a whole light kit for that plane.
Yeah, he's got an entire light kit for the T-28,
Specific,
and
everything's
I
specific.
think it's $69. I
don't know. That's pretty reasonable.
And it comes with
That's
everything, the control board, and you can either run it with or without a battery because it'll run
Yeah.
on any
You
wattage.
can hook it up on the receiver battery.
Yeah.
You can hook it up on anything or its own battery.
Yeah, if you want your own battery, he sends
All
the,
kinds of
piece
options.
for that. So I just like the fact that you just barely you can push the button and pick the sequence, and the lights will do everything. You can make the landing lights have different sequence where they fade in and out or flash. It's really cool what you can do with them, and he does a great job over there. And for any of the guys that want custom stuff, if you want something different, he can do it. So And the thing that's cool, Ken Wade was telling me this weekend at our fly-in, the real T-28, the landing lights are in the wing. They're flush mounted in the wing underneath, right? And when you hit the landing lights, they drop out of the wing like this and hang down. And he actually found them somewhere, and he got them, but they were $75 a light.
Dang.
Yeah. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick with my Dave's RC.
Stick with these other ones.
Put a AAA battery.
But I mean, if you want super scale now, and he said, well, I wanted it to be as scale as I can. And I said, well,
that's going to cost
I get it. Let's see. Michael Reiska's in here. There he is. Let's see. David and Zoom, right?
Man.
Volume on.
Are you nearsighted, farsighted, or alien-sighted?
Well, that's why I have glasses. So, those are my readers, man. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. These things are like for microelectronics,
No,
or what are they for?
Here, I've got great.
Wow, they actually do quite work. Because man, I'm in nanometer
He
area
wears
right
glasses every day, and he's talking to me. I don't have to wear glasses every day.
I don't have to wear glasses. I just want to.
Oh, really? Is that
Yeah,
it?
well, man, when you go into a phone booth, remember when we had phone booths, you got to change those clothes.
Yeah. They sure lie. Tell it like you want to.
I did lose first in overdrive yesterday, and not even a tear was shed.
He's flying about that all day.
That was 5 a.m. in the morning, too. I was taking off in third gear. That didn't feel good. Oh.
So is there anything that you sell that, say, is other than Warbird related, like stuff for jets? Is there anything like that you're printing right now?
What other products are you into?
Yeah.
So right now, I mean, I have a lot of civilian stuff that's out. I have a Kinder motor that a lot of people are using, and that's going to be like a fleet pipe. That's right. So I have one of those engines. We are starting to do jets. We're going to start with some dashboards. We're thinking for maybe some of the motion stuff. We're trying to figure out. We have a couple of them. We have a couple in line, but then after that, we're going to work on maybe the L39 or the A10, a couple maybe dashes to go in the foamies.
Man, I need to get him to do something for my big L39 I've got, man.
I think he's got one regular job, and now he's got a second job, and you're going to give him a third job? I mean, I don't think the man has any time to sleep.
I've got a big Aerofoam. I've got the big Aerofoam L39.
Yeah, that's correct. I forgot you had it.
The Britling scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got a big cockpit. I need to look at that and see what it can take.
How about we just concentrate on this
You
one?
can ship it to me. I'll ship it back with the cockpit in it.
Once we get the mufflers, everybody's going to be jamming. We're just waiting on mufflers.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, man. That's my only hold up right here is my mufflers. I've got the servo and everything.
Oh yeah,
the air brake.
Woo!
Speed brake.
Can you see that? I don't know if you can. No, like yeah, you can. There it is.
Yeah, got that in. And now it's just a matter of putting my gear door servos in, but I'm waiting for the sequencer to get here. It should be here probably the next day or so because Dave did mail that out today. Other than that, man, mufflers, we're ready to go,
Yeah.
I got to get Wayne to get this thing dialed in with the motor and ignition and all that good stuff. And,
piece of cake.
but that's his thing. So we haven't flown our L19 yet either. We've got the 100-inch, isn't the same one he's got?
Almost.
Yeah. We haven't flown ours, and it's been ready for a while now. But like I said, man, the winds here are relentless. And
Really?
Yeah.
They said I've only lived here 16 years, and I've met everybody that's lived here all their life. They said I've never seen this much wind, this constant, this long.
Not this long.
The world is ending.
That's funny because we just got our first really nice weekend here. We finally hit 70. And
isn't that nice? You go outside and you stand there and you're warm, and man, it hits 50s around here, and everybody's in a t-shirt and shorts. Man, I'm 3-layered up, and I see this girl walk in with these tiny little shorts on and a halter top, and I'm going, is she on drugs or something? I'm freezing.
Hey, look, Michael Rochka. Okay, so you answered his question. So
I'm gonna get Michael. The electric motors. I got my box is on. I have my dummy engine mounted. I just gotta measure my standoffs, make sure that it fits for the big cat. I had a couple people using this motor and the one size up, so I'm just gonna make sure this all fits. And the electric one should be going out next week. The gas ones, like I said, we're waiting for the motors. But yeah, Michael's stuff's gonna go out next week too, with all that.
Jackson want to talk about wind is your friend. Yeah, it can be, but when it's a 30-mile-an-hour crosswind, that ain't my friend at all, man. I don't think so. I'm not gonna mess up a plane of mine trying to fly it in the wind. I don't have to.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Let's see. Yeah, he said yes. The motor is the same. The avian. Yeah. So Wayne can sit here and do technical math, and he's always working stuff for people with props and motors and stuff like that. He can. You can, dude. You can, man. I'll give you props, man. You can. He can figure it all away. Look, we built a plane for a guy. It was an old what was that? An intruder. It was a pylon racer. And he bought it with a gas engine. He couldn't get it running. So
couldn't get it running because it was like frozen for like 40 years.
Crap.
He expects me to put some WD-40 in it and make it go roundy round. It ain't happening.
But he liked the plane and he got it for nothing.
He liked the plane.
So I told him, I said, I can make that electric. And he said, you can? I said, yeah, I'll cut a hatch, a cockpit, put a battery compartment. I said, you just got to get a motor and ESC. And he's like, well, I don't know where to start. Wayne asked him, he said, how fast do you want to go?
Question
he said,
one.
well, I'd like for it to fly scale, but I'd like for it to fly fast. And Wayne said, okay. He said, then started doing the math. He said, okay, you should be able to if you'll get this set up, you should be able to get 131 miles an hour out of it. We took it out to the field when he made it and we clocked it. And I think we hit 130 with it, didn't we? I mean, it was like
only 1 mile an hour off.
Yeah, I mean, so that's pretty good. You know? Let's see. What color did you do the wheel wells? I have not done anything to mine.
They're natural balsa.
Yeah, right now they're just natural balsa. I'm contemplating if I'm going to paint the gear white. I may do that because the real one.
Because who painted theirs white that we've seen?
Well, I've seen.
Wasn't that what's the name? Yeah, the one that just flew that big giant L-19 yesterday. Wasn't it Camp?
Yeah, Philip.
He's the one that did his white.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like that.
I do.
You mean it's growing on you?
Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I like it.
You like sexy weight mayonnaise legs?
It's scale.
Kind of like a T-38 legs.
Yeah, but see, I want what I do with mine. Like my F-16, I painted the gear white, but I went in and took graphite and put on my fingers and rubbed the legs of it and everything. And
I'll try that when I get home.
Yeah,
I'll see if she's awake and I'll rub graphite
because
on her
looks
legs.
Dirty, I mean, white painted gear does not look good stark white. You got to get
right.
It's right out of the factory.
Yeah, so yeah, if I paint these white, I'm going to do the same thing with the graphite and just basically rub some graphite on it and kind of move it around, and it gives you that.
It's like brake dust.
Like brake dust kind of look, a little
ceramic.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do with this one. The more I look at them white, other people's, the better I'm liking it. And it ain't that hard to do if you tape off the entire bottom and just, I can do that. That's not a problem.
I can't.
So
I don't have the patience.
Oh, please, you glued all those things on the L-19.
Well, I was inebriated, okay? You do different things when you're inebriated. And it was over 400 of those scale ribs I had to glue on.
The little
every surface, top and bottom.
And the funny thing is, he did a phenomenal job on those, but when he puts the glass in the cockpit, he boogers it up. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It's like fogged up, hazed up. I'm like, man, come on.
I had the bong set on high. I couldn't help it. I thought it was on low.
But I will give him credit. He got it where you can't tell now.
That's true.
He polished it and cleaned it.
I did. I went on the internet and found a magic potion.
Yeah.
It was 3-in-1 oil. You take 3-in-1 oil. If you got haze on any one of your cockpit windows, you know how if you use CA, it won't do it at first, but over time it'll emanate, and this white haze goes over the plastic.
Yeah.
Anybody that's done it will tell you. So when I left that night, it was just awesome. I'm all proud of myself. Wow, look at that. Jen's gonna be so proud. I come back the next morning, man. It looks like somebody was in there with spray paint, white all over everything. I was in a panic.
I had to see it that afternoon.
Yeah, he had to see it, and I hadn't had a chance to clean it up. Of course, worst possible case scenario, he shows up and I'm at my bottom, right? Like, what are you gonna do, man? We got a guy. You got this customer. You gonna look at these. So, yeah. So I said, bend over. I said, no. Anyway, I went in there. And you take 3-in-1 oil and you gently rub it on and you leave it on. And if for whatever reason, it'll eat that little white smoke off there and takes like 90% of it off. You really can't tell, especially on a 30-mile-an-hour wind day. Anyway, because we couldn't even put a plane together. We had 4 guys trying to put the RQ-7 together. We got these carbon fiber tubes that got to go into this wing with a V tail in the back. So we're all over there. We just quit. We said, just put it over there. Just no way. Nobody even set up a tent. You couldn't set up a tent. If you did, it'd be in the cornfield a mile away.
Well,
that'd be the entertainment of the day.
It's just like I told Wayne on this plane right here. It sat outside all day Saturday in the sun.
Yeah, it shriveled.
Or Saturday. Sunday, I had to iron this entire airplane.
Oh, the plane.
Because it was so just.
It had wind burn.
Yeah, I mean, the monocoat or ultra coat, whatever they used, it was just wrinkled. And
it's natural.
Dude, my OCD kicked in. I said, man, I can't handle it.
It's always on high. It never kicks in. It's always on high.
And so I started Sunday morning with my covering iron and just slowly started on each wing. There's not a wrinkle on this airplane now, man. I did all the wings, top and bottom, and I did the entire fuselage. I mean, but you got to be careful. You got to take your time. You got to do it, But, again, normally we would not have our plane sitting in direct sunlight all day. And it wasn't what we would call a summer day, especially with the breeze.
Yeah, it was only 71.
Yeah, it was cold that morning. But, anything phone planes as well do not like direct sunlight, and I don't leave my phonies in the direct sunlight.
No, those, yeah.
So
it's kind of like going to a nudist beach and everybody's like over 80. I know that you cannot delete it. You're looking for the delete button and you cannot find it. I know a couple that went on a cruise and they had no idea. This is the first time they've ever been to this resort. This resort down somewhere in the South in the Caribbean or wherever it was. And there was a beach. I said, okay, let's go down the beach. Well, they didn't know that one way is the nudist beach and the other way is a regular beach. Evidently, they didn't read the signs or whatever. So they go down there. They think they're going to the regular beach. They go down there and they get on the sand and they're doing all the thing. Evidently, they weren't looking around before they did all their stuff. And they get out. And some 80-year-old thing comes by. Man, they picked up and ran.
That's what they call hangers.
You just can't get no. Those are elephant ears and ski slopes.
So with talking about the L-19, we had a very special thing Saturday at fly-in as well, and I'll let Wayne tell you guys what happened with that. But it was a cool moment, and
what happened?
I don't know. Remember?
I
love it when he plays dumb. But yeah. So you may tell them, since you don't remember, or are you going to tell them?
Are we talking about the dude that flew the?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, show the pictures. Now you can show the pictures.
Okay.
You were so eager to share.
Well, yeah, I had to wait.
When you're at a fly-in, you get people from all different
everywhere.
Places come. And actually, our president, his father-in-law came, and everybody was very attracted to this L-19.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but everybody was hovering around the L-19. It was really weird. Yeah. We got the T-28, we had the RQ-7. It's windy and everything, but everybody kept hanging around the L-19. I'm going, and they're all older, just like perfect age for back in the day when they were in the military. Well, he flew L-19s
in Vietnam.
In Vietnam, so we got a picture of him, and we got all the. I didn't get a picture of everybody that went out there that was in the military, but I know this is the one that we had.
Yeah,
him,
and he's got a story with this plane too.
Oh yeah, he's got all kinds of stories. But there he is. He flew the L-19, and he was telling us all the stories about this and that and this and that, and this is what you do, this is what you not do, blah blah blah, and all the stuff.
Cool.
Did you know that Ed McMahon flew 84? I think it's 84 sorties in the L-19. Ed McMahon. Huh. Yeah, there's all kinds of stories this airplane has.
Tell him the story he told you about his co-pilot.
Oh, okay. So he's telling me the story. He's like, yeah, man, I don't think it was him. I think it was his buddy. So his buddy was in another L-19, and he's flying along, and got an observer in the back. Well, the windows fold in on the L-19, and he's got a headset on, and so you can see both this and this and this. Well, he was talking and gibbering away and everything, and all of a sudden he wasn't. And you can see he was kind of like limped over, like he went to sleep or something. So anyway, they were done with the mission anyway. He's flying back home, and he figured he fell asleep or something. So they fly all the way back home. He didn't know it, but he got shot through the one headphone, went through the other headphone. Didn't even know he was passed until he got down, and then the crewman on the ground saw that he was shot through the headphones. So I have no idea. I guess the blood held into the side of the. I mean, that's the real deal right there. That's a war hero right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what I say, man. I mean, you meet all kind of veterans.
Yeah, they were all excited about it.
Yeah, but the L-19 and the T-28 were big hits, and we're hoping that Thomas and you and all the guys that help, sponsorships got some good, feedback.
Exposure.
Hopefully you guys got exposure and people will start ordering some things. How many of the T-28 pieces do you think you sold?
I sold, I think 8. 9 cockpits. There was another one of the someone came and bought one at Toledo. So 9 of the cockpit kits, and I think I sold probably 10, maybe a dozen of the motors.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
So it was very good for the first run.
So, what time do you get up in the morning and check on all your printers? 3?
5 a.m.
5 a.m. and then you go to work at what? 6?
Yep. And then I get home.
And then you work 10 hours and then you come home and work that?
Yep.
Man, I remember being young.
Sure.
Not no
Pretty
more.
much exactly how it goes. Feed the kids.
Do you have any kids
running
yet?
here. Yeah, 2. Yeah, I've got a 3-year-old and the youngest.
Oh, yeah. You're right there at the beginning. I had 4. Man, they suck every dime you have, all the time you have. You'll have a life for another 20 years. It is what it is, but you wouldn't change it.
No.
Nah, it's all good.
No.
Well, that's
It's chaotic, but it's good.
Well, that's why you're working your real job and doing this too, man. Because
It's his outlet. You got to have an outlet. You got to have a place to hide. Hey, yeah, go see mom. Go talk to mom. Yeah, here's $5. Go talk to mom.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, look, we won't keep you anymore. We'll let you get to your family. Guys, don't forget, if you put in, what did you say, code Jeff20?
Jeff20, one word.
Yeah, Jeff20, all one word. You can get 20% off of the Corsair radial engines that he is printing. If you want to show those again, hold them up there so the guys can see them. All of you guys that are doing the Seagull models, Corsair, he's got for gas and electric with the electric starts, and they look amazing. So get 20% off, guys. That's a big deal on those. I mean,
anything off.
Great savings. So yeah. And if you go to Sean at Scale RC Engines and you order something, just let them know. Say, hey, man, we saw you on the show. Glad to see it. Thank you for the work you do. And we're going to keep shouting you out, man, all the time and getting you as much business as we can anyway. And hopefully every little bit helps. So,
it does. I appreciate everything.
Yeah, well, we just appreciate you, man. And our president and everybody that was at the fly-in this weekend said to let you know how much we appreciated your awesome donation to the cause. And like I said, our friend Marshall, what's Marshall's last name?
Wait.
Marshall Wait. He
still owes me $20.
Yeah, he may be getting up with you. He's one of our friends at our field, and he's wanting a P-51 cockpit. So,
yeah, he's a P-51 freak. I think he has like 18 of them.
Yeah, he's the one that has the Pride of St. Louis.
Yeah, that's him. Okay. But he's a P-51 freak. Yeah. I mean, freak. Anything's P-51, dude. He's all over it. I go, dude, I've never seen anybody hung up on one airplane. Bit
for the new Legend Hobby, the big one that's coming out that I want. That's should be like, I think Thomas said somewhere around the end of June, I think. So that's going to be a nice one. And they've got a lot of stuff coming right now. Containers are coming in over at Legend.
Yeah, that should be in because we told that was last week or the week before.
Yeah, and Viper jets are coming. So there's some really cool things coming down the line. So, Sean, thank you so much. I'll show this again so you guys can see this.
It's beautiful.
This is for the T-28.
Now, let me hold it. Ken and Barbie cam.
Yeah.
Wait, it's coming in. It's coming in. Wait. It's reversed. I got to hold it. Is it clear yet? No? I'm trying. Ken and Barbie. No. Anyway, you know what it looks. There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Looking really good. Yeah, man. Beautiful work.
My meds are kicking in.
Like I said, I'm just impressed as I can be. Everything looks great. And we appreciate you, man. And we'll definitely be in touch. And we'll be talking constantly here with new stuff coming out. And if I can do anything for you or whatever, you let us know. We're always happy to do it. But we thank you for your time, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Do what?
I said, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, you're welcome here anytime. You just hit me up. Let me know if you got something new you want to show. anytime you want to come up here, man, just tell me and we'll pull you in here and let you show it off, man.
Yeah, but you can't plug your OnlyFans page. You can't do that. You got to pass. That's the next one. That's your next customer.
All right, look, man, you have a great night. Enjoy your family, and we will see you soon.
You too. Have a good one.
Thanks, buddy. Scale RC Engine, Sean. Take care, buddy. All right, cool. All right, so guys, hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, if you need anything and you got something custom you want done, hit Sean up. I mean, and he'll get to you as quickly as he can and get you some cockpits, some radials, whatever. Most of the time, if you've got something you need, if you can tell him the size of the plane, or you can send him pictures and what you're thinking or what you want, hopefully he can replicate it. And if so,
It's crazy.
he'll let you know one way or another and get you a good price on it. And if you like scale stuff like I do and you like the fly scale, all these details, man, it just makes it all worthwhile. It's part of the hobby. I like to build. I like doing stuff like this. And just stuff like this right here, putting the wires on this, the push rods. You know, you can buy anything and stick it in a plane, but when you can take something and make it your own and make it really look awesome like that, yeah, I enjoy the little details. So, you know, and you don't really like doing a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah,
like
I do.
that.
I like doing the mechanical stuff.
You like doing that?
Yeah, I like doing
You
that.
don't like?
I like
painting?
the real radial.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I can't afford a real radio.
I can't afford a real
We're
radial,
on
so that I don't
Ashtray
have to do.
Aviation, you know, I mean, you know, that is what it is. But yeah, I like detailing things. I'm real meticulous that way. It's just like the wiring inside my airplanes, man. I run everything and all kinds of stuff and neaten everything up. So I'm actually doing the inside of this airplane with carbon fiber vinyl. And so the board inside where all the servos and everything, it's going to all be carbon inside there when I get done with it. So when you take the canopy off, you don't just see balsa.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I'm doing the Janis Joplin canopy special with the carpet and all the rainbow, everything that she had on.
I had a guy look this weekend. I've got the big Hanger 9 Beaver, you know, in my trailer, and the cockpit in it is all done scale. And I don't know who did it.
I don't know, but
because
it's
I bought
nice.
it that
It's
way.
museum quality.
Yeah, it is museum quality. I mean, the gauges, everything inside this Beaver are absolutely beautiful. And a friend of mine, he came in my trailer. He's like, "Can I see it?" And the doors open, all the seats are fabric and the whole 9 yards. And he was looking. I've actually got carpet inside that one on the floor. And he was looking. He's like, "Man, that dash is killer. The handles, the buttons." I said, if you like it, take a picture of it. I said, I guarantee you, Sean over at Scale RC Engines could do that for you. And he was like, "You think so?" And I'm like, "Dude, if he can do the work I'm seeing, you know, if you'll send him pictures of and see, I've got pictures. A friend of mine that did this airplane took pictures of a real Beaver inside from he found on the internet and sent them to whoever did it. And I mean, it's amazing. So yeah, if somebody else can do it, Sean can do it. There's no doubt about it. So see you later, Tim. Thank you for coming by as always, buddy. But yeah, so if you got something you want, guys, and you can't find it, hit Sean up, see what he can do for you. All he can do is say, "Hey, I ain't got time or I can't do it," but I don't see him doing that if it's something that he can get files for or build a file for. So, but let's see, what time are we at? 9:24. So yeah, so we're gonna let you guys get to your night as well. We really enjoyed hanging out with you and talking with Sean here, and we just appreciate all you guys for being here every week and hanging out. You got anything you want to add up in there?
I'll have my transmission fixed this week.
Or with your Ashtray Aviation, send money. You need more money. Because you got a lot of things you got to fix all the time, right?
Let's see. Yeah, I do.
Got a list?
Yeah, but I'm working on a Zero. So
Yeah.
Jared Kirby, did he get his white one? He was not here tonight, was
Yeah, Jared. He didn't come to the flight, and I get it because it was so windy.
Oh, I
and it's
understand.
like 5 hours
Absolutely.
away.
You look at the weather, you want to drive 400 miles and not
Yeah.
fly? No.
Yeah.
You'd rather go to Buffalo Wings and have something to enjoy.
Let's see, what did Michael Bear say? Michael Bear, make sure you get the custom dash too.
I don't know. Is that a happy?
He's talking to Jeff in Lower Alabama.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking happy endings.
he said he's building a scale landing gear for my what's it? Nut ball.
Yeah, it's nutball. You don't have a nutball?
No, I don't have one of those.
Oh, you need one of those.
You have a fat GB. And guys, we've already had about 700 views on that video. Did you see it today?
Yeah, you guys didn't. You didn't. He doesn't show you the fun stuff. He showed you the flipperama.
Well, but that was the funny
It
stuff.
was funny.
I mean,
It was pretty good
because he came in so good, you know.
Yeah, well, it comes out that let's see what the camera is. one of the, I don't know what happened. It must have happened on takeoff. One of the landing gear were like this, like, eh. So the
Yeah.
wheel was going this. I didn't know it. So when it came in, it just,
Yeah, it just cartwheeled in.
and we fixed it and we flew it
Flew it
and
again.
much better.
Yeah, it's much better. It landed good.
I think
everything's
people are
great.
more interested in crashes than they are good flying.
Yeah, I mean, like I
Me
said,
too. I like it. I don't like it, but I like
Let's
it.
see how many views it's had now because I just, just threw it up this morning, and I threw it up on a whim, man, because I just thought it was funny. And I knew Wayne. He asked me already. He said, "You put it up." It's at 781, but look,
That's all right.
look at that.
That's pretty impressive. We
Yeah,
got to celebrate.
really.
Why not?
Yeah,
At
always
20,000 subscribers.
20,000. Anyhow, hey, yeah, right. But no, we had a good time, and like I said, Wayne flew that big fat goldfish, as I call it.
Nobody likes it.
It's
I like it.
It's just
Nobody likes it. Nobody
it's
likes
like-
to date the fat girl. Nobody likes, fat girls need loving too.
Well, you know what they say about fat girls and mopeds?
No.
They're both fun to ride till your friend sees you.
Oh man. Well, they do have a credit score of 850, so I'll ride.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
There are reasons.
Oh man. So look, guys, we're gonna let you get out of here, and we appreciate all of you being here. If you hadn't hit the thumbs up, hit it on the way out, and we will see you right here next week. And hopefully next week, we're hoping the mufflers will be here soon. If they
Hallelujah
are,
to that.
we get something going.
I want to hear this thing make noise and shake.
And hopefully it won't be long now. And maybe if the wind dies, we can fly it.
Hallelujah to that.
119 is ready. So
Been ready.
So, yeah. So all right, guys. Y'all have a good rest of your week. Get some flying in. Let us see some good videos. Take care. Be safe. And we will see you right here next week at the same time, 8:30 on Flight Post. Take care. Later.